Saint Jalaluddin Rumi's story, The Mouse and the Camel. A trader had been journeying throughout the day and came at the caravanserai at the late afternoon extremely fatigued. He dismounted his camel and carefully emptied the weight it was carrying, but he was hasty in tying the bridle to a post before entering into the next door building to sleep for the night. The bridle was soon loosened and the camel began to move away. A small desert mouse spied and bridle slithering on the ground like a snake and hurriedly grabbed it in her teeth before sprinting in front of the enormous beast. The bored camel thought the little mouse was amusing and decided not to yank his bridle from his fingers, allowing her to lead him on. The mouse was ecstatic, believing she was in charge of guiding the powerful camel, and she began to boast about her unrivaled abilities. What a fantastic hero I am! She exclaimed happily. Look at me, I am dragging such a massive monster behind me. The camel sensed the mouse's pride building but seemed to be unaware and let her continue to pull his bridle arrogantly. I will let her have her moment of glory. Who knows what will happen? He pondered to himself. The two continued their track for a while until they came to a broad creek, which appeared to the mouse to be an unending river. She ascended a mound of dirt in the hope of spotting the adjacent bank, but it was still too far away to be seen. The camel knew why the mouse was hesitating, but pretended he did not. Hey, tiny mouse, why is it that you have come to a halt? He smugly inquired. Don't be a half friend, he urged her. Let's get going. The water is just too deep and fast, my friend, she shouted helplessly. I am frightened of drowning. Let me have a look, the noble camel remarked as he went into the water. You are such a knucklehead. This water is not even that deep. Look, it just reaches my knees. To you, this water may appear trivial as a swarm of ants, but to me, it's as treacherous as a swarm of fearsome dragons. Can't you see that your knees are mine and considerably different in height? She asked. Perhaps you should not have been so bold and led another mouse your own size instead of attempting to tame the mighty camel, he remarked emphatically. I repent, the mouse genuinely repeated. Assist me in crossing this water, and I swear I will never let my pride rule over me again. The camel was moved by the little mouse plight. He said gently, hurry up and climb onto my bump. I can easily cross this creek. In fact, I could carry hundreds of people like you in the one crossing. So, for the remainder of their days together, the mouse and the camel kept their symbiotic companionship.